back further.
Use the light. Yeah. Maybe the other one, you know.
How are you, Jerry? Jesus, is a rake of people. Large participants. No, mute all. No. Needs to be a little bit closer, actually. Yeah, see, it's not working very well there. Jerry, how are you doing? Hang on a second.
Yeah, we're okay here, Marta.
Say again?
Yes, we're okay here. Can you
Grand,
hear us?
okay. Yeah, no, can hear you fine, but I have a slight problem with the poster, but sure, look, you can see enough of it, I suppose.
What, will it not stand up?
No, it's standing up. It's just it needed to be. You see, you can see the G from behind you, but you can't see the G from behind me. That's all.
Okay.
But
No, it's actually the G. When you look at the G is right. It's right between. You see the G between our two heads.
just to everyone else who's there, this is literally only a test, so you can quite safely go away and come back at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great, yeah.
Can you go slightly further that way?
I'll take this out. Wait, we'll take this.
Oh, you've got all sorts of plugs. No, don't
How are
worry.
you, Mick?
All right. Hey, Mara.
Leave it in this, Jerry.
How are you, Ferg?
There's
No,
plugs going through.
No, that's.
What the hell is your on mute? Russell.
There's this wire.
Oh, you're unmuted already.
That's only for the light there.
Fuck's sake.
That can come out. Take that out.
Mute our participants at entry. Do not allow participants to unmute themselves.
Don't pull the computer out now.
No. No. Lift this out with me, Rosie.
And
Yeah.
what are you doing, lads?
Moving a bit of furniture.
Fergus, can you hear me? Oh, Fergus is still. Sorry, Ferg. Are you?
Yeah.
Can you hear okay there, Ferg?
That's much better.
I'm good here, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it is. And let's put this somewhere so that you're not going to trip.
I wonder if I lock the meeting, can I unlock it again?
No, how's that?
That's better.
How are you, Mick
Do
Healy?
you want to drink?
All right, Craig, how's it going?
To see you. How are you, Rosie?
Hiya.
How you,
Hey,
Fergus?
Jerry.
Again.
All right.
Jerry, I'm going to make you a co-host.
Okay,
Oh,
Well, it's actually coming up as Rosie, but yeah.
that'll be fine.
why is it coming up
Mas
as me?
paya. Salva's just, oh my God.
Hey, Salva.
Last night, did you?
Hello.
I got
Salva
my
was
own,
behind you. Salva was behind you.
no, that's better, I think, isn't it?
I think that's okay now.
Friend. See if it obviously.
It's almost better to the one side of you, Moira.
Say that again?
That's nicer to
Hello,
one
Salva.
side of you.
Hello, and company.
Hi, Salva.
Hello.
We're quite grainy. Look, Moira's all perky, and so's Mick. Fergus and
Perky?
you and me are all a little bit
I literally,
grainy.
I
I've been putting Vaseline on the.
No?
No, so, Jerry, yours is showing up the right side. I wonder, is there something I should be turning? No, pero mira el G. El G suyo. Oh, can you, when you're looking at my G, Jerry, can you see, is it the right direction or?
Your G is on, yeah, it's right the right direction. It looks good, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's over your left shoulder, Mara, and it's facing in the right direction. That was the same thing that happened. Do you see my one? My one looks wrong because it's,
No.
you know.
To me, it doesn't though.
Yeah.
Pardon?
To me, it looks right.
Does it? Okay. That's
Yeah,
grand.
so
Yeah.
it's just one of those quirks. Salva's getting very creative with the spotlights now as well.
Me, I have the lamp.
Are you saying?
The lady with the lamp.
Yeah, when we get started, we'll set it up now in a minute. I'm
We're
just
still
trying to
very blue.
get these texts out.
Yeah, super.
Pointed at the
Okie
wall.
doke. I think we're
Hi,
good.
Pam.
Okay.
How's now?
What
Yeah,
you say,
yeah,
Mary?
good.
Lazily, Jerry. These will get on our nerves.
Yes, right.
Guys, I'm gonna pause the meeting because there's no point in us sitting here for 3/4 of an hour. Is that okay with everyone else?
Telephone's going now.
Oh, Rebecca Sweeney. She's coming on. She's from Australia.
Yeah, but lads, this is like a half an hour early. I hadn't planned to start just yet. What'll I do?
Have a cup of tea and relax.
Well, you can. It just will come up. Wait for meeting to start. So long as you've got us all.
Yeah, my fear is that a lot of people who aren't Góilíners are going to hop on here, and then
That's
there won't be
true.
any room for the Góilíners. So I don't know if there's a possibility of like.
Might it be Curamach?
Oh, Tossagom, yeah. But you see,
What about putting a message on the chat?
Well, I will not wend her. No, I will not wend her without your grey mare. Well, the money and supper were taken from sight, and likewise young Katie his own heart's delight. And Roger was taken and shown to the door, and ordered not to return any more. It was then that he tore at his long yellow hair, saying, why did I ever, oh why did I ever speak of the grey mare? Well, it was when 6 months they were over and past, and one day young Roger he met with his lass. I think that I know you, madam, said he. I am the same way with you, sir, said she. A man with your features and long yellow hair. He once came a-courting. He once came a-courting my father's grey mare. Well, it wasn't a grey mare a-courting I came, but you, my sweet jewel, my Katie by name. I thought that your father would never dispute to give me the grey mare and you to boot, and not risk to lose such a dutiful son. But it's now I am sorry, it's now I am sorry for what I have done. For your sorrow, young Roger, I've little regard, for there's plenty of men in this town to be had. If 'twas not for your greed, we'd be married, you see. But now you have neither the grey mare nor me. The price of that grey mare was ever so great. So fare thee well, Roger. Fare thee well, Roger, you're a sorrowful case. Well, now Roger's away to his desolate home, and he sits by the fire and he sups all alone. And Katie's heart sings, she is happy and gay. She has met a young miller who works the long day. So young maid, when you're courting, now always beware, and court with the young maid, and court with the young maid, and not the grey mare. Thank you.
Phoenix, is it there? Right, by memory inspired. By memory inspired, and my love of country fired, the deeds of men I love to dwell upon. But a patriotic glow my high spirit must bestow, a tribute to the men that are gone, boys gone. Here's a memory to the men that are gone. October 97, may his soul find rest in heaven. William Moore to execution was led on, but a jury drunk agreed the head Irish was his creed, and perjury and threats drove the Mon boys on. Here's a memory to the friends that are gone. 98th the month July, an informer's pay was high, when Reynolds gave the jury proud McGann. But McGann was Reynolds' first, one could not allay his thirst, so he sent up Bond and Byrne that are gone, boys gone. Here's a memory to the men that are gone. We saw a nation's tears shed for John and Henry's tears, betrayed by Judas Captain Armstrong. We may forgive, but yet we never can forget the fate of Tone and Emmett that are gone, boys gone. Here's a memory to the men that are gone. How did Lord Edward die? Like a man without a sigh, but he left his handiwork on Major Swan. But sir, with steel-clad breast and a coward's heart at best, gave us cause to mourn Lord Edward that is gone, boys gone. Here's a memory to the men that are gone. September 1803 closed this cruel history, when Emmet's blood the scaffold flowed upon. Those heroes died that we might yet our freedom see. Here's a memory to brave men that are gone, boys gone. Here's a memory to the men that are gone.
I'm looking for Fee. There she is. Fiona, I'm going to unmute you now. Off you go.
I was about to run to the toilet.
Tough luck. Go for it.
I have been I have been searching through the timeless past, because of you, my love, because of you. It's too low, sorry. I have been searching through the timeless past, because of you, my love, because of you. Weaving a cobweb that could hold you fast, because of you, my love, because of you. Oh, sing again the song I heard you singing, the song that set the bells of heaven ringing, the song that surely told me the grave could never hold me, because of you, my love, because of you. And now I know that love's a fragile flower, because of you, my love, because of you. So brief a time between the sun and shower, because of you, my love, because of you. Oh, sing again the song I heard you singing, the song that set the bells of heaven ringing, the song that surely told me the grave could never hold me, because of you, my love, because of you. Only by singing can I soothe my sorrow, because of you, my love, because of you. Today is gone, but there's always tomorrow, because of you, my love, because of you. Oh, sing again the song I heard you singing, the song that set the bells of heaven ringing, the song that surely told me the grave could never hold me, because of you, my love, because of you. I have been searching through the timeless past, because of you, my love, because of you. Weaving a cobweb that could hold you fast, because of you, my love, because of you. Oh, sing again the song I heard you singing, the song that set the bells of heaven ringing, the song that surely told me the grave could never hold me, because of you, my love, because of you.
I have a drop this first. As I went out walking one morning in May, to view yon fair valleys and mountains so gay, I was thinking on those flowers, all owing to decay, that grow around you, bonny, bonny, sleep, gallant brave. For oft times I have wandered with my dog and my gun over mountains and valleys for fun, but those days they are gone now, and I can no longer stay. So farewell to you, funny, funny, sleep, gallant brave. My name is Mcguire, as you may understand. I have a small farm and it's on good land, but the rents are getting higher, and I can no longer stay. So farewell to you, bonny, bonny, sleep, gallant brave. Now oft times I have wandered with the sun all in the west, alone through the fields with the one I love best, but the hopes of youth are vanished. I can no longer stay, so farewell unto you, bonny, sleep, gallant brave. It wasn't the lack of employment alone because the sons of Odin and Jerome, those tyrannizing landlords, they forced us all to stray. So farewell unto you, bonny, bonny, sleep and pray. Good.
Okay, what I'm beginning to see here is I'm not going to get to clap or applaud anybody because I'm going to be very busy looking through the spaces and saying hello to people. There's like 87 or 90 people up here at the minute. So I am looking for Ellen McGuire. Here she is, good woman. Right, Ellen, how do you feel about singing a song?
Sure.
Go for it, you're unmuted.
All right. Hi, everybody. It's been a long time. It's great to see everybody again. I thought I would, those of you who know me know that when I was doing my research in Ireland, I was looking at traditional composition of songs in the traditional idiom. And in the years after I left Ireland, I tried my hand at it myself. And I thought maybe I would, sing one of them to you. So this is a song I wrote about my great uncle who died in World War II. He was part of the Air Force and went down in a Halifax 3 in 1944. And so this was my attempt to try and commemorate him. And it's set to the tune of When a Man's in Love, He Feels No Pain. And that's thanks to Jerry O'Reilly, who sings that song. And that's how I know that tune. So I'm going to give this one a try. Oh, Bernard Downey is my name, as you may understand. In the Cardroy Valley, I was born on the Isle of Newfoundland. I spent my childhood in the vale and on the forest floor. 'Twas little that I thought back then that I'd die on a foreign shore. In 1939, the Germans, they did come to Poland first and then to France, who quickly didn't succumb. The call went out o'er all the world for young and able men to fight the Germans for the Brits and drive them back again. Back then I lived a simple life, but I craved a little more. I left my home in Cardroy's Vale to enlist all in the war. A turret gunner they made me, and training I did endure. Then off we were sent to the skies of France, all Europe to secure. In Thorpe town I was stationed then with Squadron 420. The snowy owls of Bomber Command when we got the call to go. Over Berlin town or night air raids, Halifax we flew to drop our bombs and fire our guns, the Germans to subdue. But Mickey German, he would not go down without a fight, and met us at 20,000 feet over Berlin town that night. The German boys, they fought quite well, all with their heart and hand, but they stood no chance for to advance on the boy from Newfoundland. 'Twas flying back to base that night, the weather being poor, all with the fog and industrial smog, our landing could not secure. Our Halifax crashed on the railroad tracks, and I died at 23. Let it never be spoke that the Germans broke this Cardroy spirit free. Farewell unto my native shores, the Isle of Newfoundland. Likewise farewell to its forest deep and the surf that pounds the strand. Farewell unto my kith and kin, and to Cardroy's Valley fair. At heaven's gates I'll sit and wait, and I'll surely meet you there. It's for you, Jerry.
I'll try that again while unmuted. I said, can I suggest that people keep an eye on the comments, because I've already tried to get a hold of a couple of people quietly. And because they haven't paid attention to the comments, they're actually going to miss their turn now. Brendan Kennedy, you're listening. Would you like to sing a song?
I will, of course.
Go for it.
Well, I'll give you the one I sang the other night as well, because I'm not going to get too many opportunities to do this. So, okay. And you can all sing along to because the first verse is the last verse, so you can all sing along at the end of the last verse. If you want to unmute us all on the last verse, you can do that, Marta, if you like. See what it sounds like. No? Okay. Oh, what will we do when there's no singing sessions? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only sing out on Zoom like we're all in one room, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do when we need to go shopping? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Stay 2 meters apart, pushing our shopping cart, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do when we have no Guinness? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Stay at home as we're told, and drink cans of Dutch Gold, and we'll yodel it over again. And what will we do when we have no loo rolls? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only wipe our behinds with last week's Irish Times, and we'll yodel it over again. Sorry, Eugene. And what will we do when we have no football? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? We'll have no other choice but watch dancing on ice, and we'll yodel it over again. So all together. Now what will we do when there's no singing sessions? Oh, true lovers, what will we do then? Only sing out on Zoom like we're all in one room, and we'll yodel it over again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, bandit's finished. Yeah.
Tony Fitzpatrick, are you there?
I am, Mara, yeah, looking straight at you.
Ah, Jesus. Give us the no song.
Right, I'll sing this Robert Tannehill song. I was coming from the fair of Ballyfannin, When I met a winsome dame, she was fairer than Diana. Well, I asked her where she dwelt as we strolled along together. Oh, by the bonny mountainside, she replied, among the heather. Will you go, lassie, go to the braes of Balquhidder, where the wild berries grow among the bonny blooming heather, where the deer and the roe, lightly bounding together, they sport the long summer day near the braes of Balquhidder. I will twine my love about neon clear and crystal fountain, and I'll cover it all with the flowers of the mountain. I will range in the wild and those dark lands so dreary, and return with the spoils to the arms of my dearie. Oh, will you go, lassie, go to the braes of Balquhidder, oh, where the wild berries grow among the bonny blooming heather, where the deer and the roe, lightly bounding together, they sport the long summer days near the braes of Balquhidder. Well, and find my love, oh, the right way. Oh, the summer's in prime, and the flowers are sweetly blooming on that wild mountain thyme. Oh, the moorland's perfuming through our own native scenes. Oh, let us journey together where glad innocence reigns among the bonny blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go to the braes of Balquhidder, oh, where the wild berries grow among the bonny blooming heather, where the deer and the roe, lightly bounding together, they sport the long summer days near the braes of Balquhidder. And I left the verse out, and into my mind it isn't coming. So I'll bid you adieu, and forever I'll say slán, lad.
Well sung, Tony, well sung.
Drop the verse there.
Right.
Could I just say thanks to Tony and say apologise for having to cancel his CD launch on the 13th of March.
Still available.
Here.
It's still available, and we will have it later on. Like when
happen.
all this is over, Tony will get a chance to launch the CD at the club.
I think it can be downloaded anyway, can't it?
Yeah, but it's a question of selling a few more CDs for go on, give it a plug there, Tony, while you still have the mic.
Still on? Oh yeah, right, yeah. Oh no, it was the right thing to do. I'm not saying it's a minor thing in relation to what's happening, but yeah, the CDs, I got the CDs, and I have a couple of hundred of them. And as Luke Cheever says to me, he's still a couple of hundred CDs under his bed. So
where
I have a couple of thousand CDs in my attic.
All the proceeds are in the community. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it whenever it happens.
Whenever it happens, give us the website where you can download in the meantime for the 97 people who are on for us here tonight.
It's just Tony Fitzpatrick
TonyFitzPatrick.bandcamp.com, isn't it?
Perfect.
No, TonyFitzPatrick.bandcamp.com.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
Okie doke. Thanks a million. See you, Tony.
Thanks very
Bye.
much, more. Take care.
McDonough, are you available?
Yeah.
Go for it, man. Give us the song, will you?
Okay.
Pat Rainey's me name, I'm a travelling man. I mend your old pot and I make you a can. I'm Prince among nomads, I'm king of Micheland. All day. I gathered me quite and I head for the town. I find the good pitch and I set me down. I speed on the fellow and the wrong gather round. All day. I play Mrs. Mcguire and the wind in the gap. It pleases the girl, well, they dance and they clap. And many bright shillings they put in me cap. All day. I camp by the river, I catch in that fish. And be short I can stitch. It roll I can mend and be short I can stitch. All day. I'm fond of the glass and I think it's not crime. I sit in the sheep, the town makes all the line. I'll dance till the dawn, but I'm not slave to time. All day. The housewife eats night, she slips down from the farm. Her husband is cold, but I am going warm. And here in the bed, sure she'll come to know her. All day. When winter comes on, for here on the dam, I whistle me dog down the road we will tramp. And the housewife will sigh when she sees me so calm. All day. When springtime is blossom, I'm halfway the way. I'll buy up me pity, I'll make me some tame. I'll see it before and one on the way. All day. On a rainy day, I'm a traveling man. I mend your old pot and I make you a can. I'm Prince among nomads, I'm king of Micheland. All day.
Super. Well done. Tom, where's he gone? Tom Finn, are you still in town?
Tommy and Shaw, can you hear me?
Right, I can hear you. Give us a song there.
Right. I'll give you, this is a song I heard Angela Murray singing in the Góilín back in December, I think it was, and liked it, Adam in Paradise. When Adam was in paradise in the first of recreation, although he was in plentiness, he murmured at his station. Although he never seen the fair, but I his notion it was there. With you, my dear, I'll part and share, and I'll hug you in my bosom. I fill your glasses to the brim, toast about the jorum bowl, that every lad may get the lass that he loves in his bosom. When Adam he was all alone, a slumber it was granted to him. A rib was taken from his side to make up what was wanting. But when that rib became a May, just like a rose her blossom blown, then Adam he began his trade for to hug her in his bosom. I fill your glasses to the brim, toast about the jorum bowl, that every lad may get the lass that he loves in his bosom. Oh lassie, will you take a walk to view fair nature in its bloom, and see the corn grown from the stalk, and so will I, my dearie. To yonder bar they did repair, and such a pleasure and fresh air, and the lassie said she was content for to lie in his bosom. I fill your glasses to the brim, toast about the jorum bowl, that every lad may get the lass that he loves in his bosom. Should I will?
Have I been called?
Sorry, Pam, I didn't realise I was mute as well. So yeah, I've been calling you through my mic, my muted microphone. Apologies.
Okay.
Go for it.
Happily. There was a lord lived in our town, a wealthy lord of a high renown. He had one daughter of fair beauty bright, and the name he called her was his heart's delight. It's many's the lord that to court her came, but none of them could her favour gain. Till there came a man of a low degree, and above them all, sure she fancied he. But when her father came this to know, that his daughter loved this young man so, he sent her 50 long miles away, all to deprive her of her wedding day. As she lay sleeping in her room, her love appeared to her from out the gloom. He touched her hand, and these words did say, "Arise, my darling, and come away." It's with this young man she got on behind, and they rode swifter than any wind. They rode an hour and a little more, then he said, "My darling, my head feels sore." It's a holland handkerchief she then pulled out, and with it wrapped his aching head about. She kissed his lips, and these words did say, "My love, you're colder than any clay." At last they rode up to her father's gate. "Get down, my love, for the hour is late. Alight, my darling, and go to bed. I'll see this gallant horse is groomed and fed." As she walked into her father's hall, "Who's there, who's there?" her own father called. "Why, it's me, dear father, did you not send for me by such a messenger, and naming he?" Oh no, that cannot be. Your words are false, and you lie to me. For on yonder mountain that young man died, and in yon green meadow low his body lies. Her father cursed and her father swore, the grey locks from his head he tore. He wrung his hands and he cried full sore, and his young daughter, she cried 10 times more. A truth then came to this maiden brave, and in the morning she exposed the grave. She found her true love full 9 months dead, with a holland handkerchief around his head.
Ah, lovely. Well sung. Okay, I'm looking for Jan van der Klei. Jan van der Klei?
Hello, yeah, I'm
Hi.
here.
Okay, do you want to go? Do you want to sing?
Yeah, okay.
Go for it.
I'll do a song by Eddie Sherlock. Thomas O'Sullivan is an him down from the Blasket Moor where I was born. It's where we spoke the purest of tongue by the wild Atlantic waves. In the year of 53, the last of the islands set for sea, across the Sound and mainland bound, to never return again. My fear I might not survive the bad weather as it began to thrive, and here alone my bones will lie, while my family lies in Dunguin. Take me back to the island, oh, the place I visit in my dream. Take me back to the island, to Anblasket Moor in Mcguire. Times were hard and winters were tough. We had no fear, we're just about enough to live a life so feral and rare by the wild Atlantic waves. We plough the seas from dawn till dusk, while the women on the shores and gather turf to prepare the meals for the boats returning from the wild Atlantic waves. In the night time in the home, storytelling tales and poems, while the music lilts through the blasket air, and we dance beneath the stars. Take me back to the island, oh, the place I visit in my dream. Take me back to the island, to Anblasket Moor in Mcguire, to Anblasket Moor in Mcguire. Thank you.
Okay, I'm looking for Mary McNeilis.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here with Fergus. This is a song I wrote a few weeks ago, co-wrote with my grandson. He's 5, and it's called the Granny Song. So it's for, I'm dedicating this to all the grandparents who might be there tonight. Okay, and it was a part of a song project with Mick Lambert and Aileen Fortune. Sorry, the other way around. Mick Fortune and Aileen Lambert, which is all the same. Anyway, oh, can we go to Granny's house, to Granny's house, to Granny's house? Oh, can we go to Granny's house? Said the children to their mum. Well, if Granny says that it's okay, I'll pack a bag without delay. And we'll have such great fun today. We always do with Gran. Oh, Gran, can we go walking, a walking, a walking? An big lindol shoe load, dúirt Gearin in Lenagran. We can go down to the silver strand, make mighty cashlands in the sand. I'll build a tower, you make a dam, on Fager Lynn, oh please, oh gran. And can we take a picnic, a picnic, a picnic? Oh, can we take a picnic? Dúirt an Gearwalk leis a gran. They take brisky as Chiaparee and a special treat for you and me. And we'll paddle our feet in the salty sea and play catch me if you can. And can we search in rocky pools and rocky pools and rocky pools? And can we search in rocky pools? Dúirt Gearin in Lenagran. We'll find barnias and anemones, some purtons and some carrageen, a mermaid's purse and a smuggly roan, with its tentacles coming undone. And can we sleep in your house, in your house, in your house? And can we sleep in your house at Durtnalani Lenagran? At Manicha we could have a feast, have buns and cakes and other treats. And we promise we will brush our teeth, agus bay our feet glaglan. They pan coga grind on breakfast at, on breakfast at, on breakfast at. They can oga grind on breakfast at, the suit haldun agus mill. And after that we'll sing this song, and we hope it hasn't been too long. And we'll have more great fun, oh gran, on Fager Lynn, of course we can.
Hey!
Unmute me. Mute Fergus and Mary. Andreas Schultz, you around there somewhere?
Somewhere, yeah.
Right, you're on. You're on. Sing a song.
Right. As I went a-walking one morning in June, to view the fair fields and the meadows in bloom, I spied a fair female, she appeared like a queen, in her costly fine robes and her mantle so green. I stepped up to her, put her in surprise. I own she did not know me, I been in disguise. Says I, fairest creature, will you come with me? Oh, we'll join in wedlock, and married we'll be. She said, oh, no, young man, I must be excused, for I'll wed with no man, so you must be refused. To the green fields I will wander, to shun all man's view, since the lad I love dearly is in famed Waterloo. Since you will not marry me, will you tell me your love's name? As I was in that that battle I might know the same. Draw near to my garment, it's there to be seen. His name is embroidered on my mantle so green. At the raising of her mantle, it was there I beheld his name and his surname in letters of gold. Young Willie O'Reilly appeared to my view. He was my chief comrade in famed Waterloo. Your love and I fought where the bullets did fly, and in the field of battle his body does lie. We fought for 3 days till the 4th afternoon. He received his death summons on the 18th of June. When she heard the sad news, she fell into despair. With the wringing her hands and the tearing her hair, to the green fields I will wander, to shun all man's view, since the lad I loved dearly lies in famed Waterloo. Oh, Nancy, lovely Nancy, it was I won your heart. In your father's garden the day we did part. In your father's garden, so plain to be seen, I roll you in my arms in your mantle so green. Now this couple is married, I've heard people say. Great nobles attended on their wedding day. He dressed her in fine silk, she appeared like a queen. In her costly fine robes and her mantle so green.
Fab, Andreas. Vielen Dank. Now, Joe Huggins.
Yes. Come on. I'm coming. Here, you're there. I'm coming. Are you here?
We can hear you. You work away.
All right. Well, first I want to just say thank you. We were there in September and had a wonderful time. We felt very welcome at the Frank Art Festival. And I'd like to do the one that I was going to do then, and somebody else beat me to it that day. This is my father's from Texas, a little town called Paris, or actually outside there on a ranch. This is in honor of him. Come all you Texas Rangers, wherever you may be. I'll tell you of some troubles that have happened unto me. My name is nothing extra, so that I will not tell. And here's to all you Rangers, I'm sure I wish you well. 'Twas at the age of 17 I joined the Jolly Band. We marched from San Antonio down to the Rio Grande. Our captain, he informed us, perhaps he thought it right. Before we reach the station, boys, you'll surely have to fight. And when the bugle sounded, our captain gave command. To arms, he shouted, and by your horses stand. I saw the smoke ascending, it seemed to reach the sky. And then the thought it struck me, my time had come to die. I saw the Indians coming, I heard them give a yell. My feelings at that moment, no human tongue can tell. I saw their glittering lances, their arrows round me flew. And all my strength had left me, and all my courage too. We fought for 9 hours fully before the strife was o'er. The likes of dead and wounded I never saw before. And when the sun had risen and the Indians they had fled, well, we loaded up our rifles and we counted up our dead. And all of us were wounded, our noble captain slain. The sun was shining sadly across that bloody plain. 16 of braver Rangers as ever rode the west were buried by their comrades with arrows in their breast. And now my song is ended, I guess I've sung enough. The life of any ranger you see is very tough. So if you have a mother that don't want you to roam, I advise you by experience, you'd better stay at home.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a million. Okay, Virginia. Virginia, are you there?
I am.
Super. Go, oh, you've got the good stuff there. Go for it. Give us a song, will you?
Oh, I die, go wat bremish gebahe no karte gedochit lam hein agus by mot go di margin Just longs in the valley Snorakus and Wastras and the Bile Baina Kalini suggests of pain. So would Yilish care the Yanus me Mario and the Rengis me Mora Goilín. Ni etim che Góilín lache la chemne to be adrinio nor smuini mer sucro is er gade, is er nyacha alive feel. Oh, 2,000,000 thousand lost. Angus Goilin Benya more on the Oh, you'll miss Boggy is sleepte. Agus krinke vige rasmar. Is a long belly nach nerud. Snira ser bekelim ja. A kurtu machali jasero. Naar hin me me vleke brach. Gamme chore kol die was him. Na weg ungehouden belang. Sinds vadia nog als kan broken. Sinds vadia nog volkligen pien. Is vader me schulem rogen. Ach, ner julmischer jublem bien. Zes vader moch andre gadjeno. Mohuan begraven no sweer. As na kroger gashier wanjare. Sna bochali oge galfui. Is bimische ikes mes ogoch. Wie me hiesel die wikkelsen lang. Bistjong kan gehaan fiepere kweergaan. Alles a job verschillend tegger klaar. Oh, it's much like Marushia song. Near a prab and a gossen on the wall. After battle till the wanga saudi. Agus ika mehen reknal. Gurmahagi.
God, we should go Holland, we should go. Right. Ian Russell, are you there?
Yes.
Super. Go for it, sir.
Okay. We haven't had a song about prosthetics all night. So maybe I...
No, it'd be in one of the major genres as well.
You don't know, Myra. It's growing. I'll tell you a tale without any flam. In Holland there dwelt Mcguire von Clam, who every morning said, I am the richest merchant in Rotterdam. Right to right falderally. One day it stuffed as full as an egg when a poor relation came to beg. He kicked him out without broaching a keg, but in kicking him out, he broke his own leg. Right to right falderally. A surgeon, the first in his vocation, came and made a long oration. He needed a limb for anatomization and finished the jobs with amputation. Right to right falderally. Oh, when Mynheer said he'd finished his work, by your knife I lose one fur. But von crutches I will never walk. I'll have a beautiful leg of cork. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. In Holland there an artist did dwell, had made cork legs his study and theme. Terrible rhyme, sorry about that. Here the legs, the joints were as strong as an iron beam, and the work's a compound of clockwork and steam. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. The leg was made and finished right. Inspection the artist did invite. Its fine shape filled mine hair with delight. He tried it on, he screwed it tight. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. He walked through squares and past each shop. At speed he went at the very top. Each step he took with a bound and a hop till he found the leg he couldn't stop. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. Horror and fright were in his face. The neighbors thought he was running a race. He clung to a post to stay his own pace, but the leg, remorseless, got up the chase. Right doora loora loora, right falleralay. He called to some men with all his might. Oh, stop me, or I'm murdered quite. Although they heard him aid invite, in less than a minute he was out of sight. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. He walked o'er hill and dale and plain, to ease his weary soul he fain would fling himself down, but 'twas all in vain. The leg got up and was off again. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. Of Europe he had made the tour, and he had walked 4 months and more. He died, and though he was no more, the leg kept up the same as before. Right doora loora loora, right falleralay. I've told you my tale, both plain and free, of the richest merchant that ever could be. Never buried he was, though dead you see, and I have been singing his L-E-G. Right doora loora loora loora, right falleralay. More practice needed.
Super, Ian. Thanks a million. Mick Fowlery in the building.
I am. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you sing?
Oh, barely, barely.
Will you give us a song?
I'll try something.
I knew you would. Go man,
This,
go for it.
this is I'm Stretched on Your Grave. It was originally an Irish Tom Shinta Erdahuma. I think it was Philip King put the air to it. I mean, I'm not sure. I am stretched on your grave, and will lie there forever. If your hands were in mine, I'd be sure we'd not sever. My apple tree, my brightness, it's time we were together. For I smell of the earth, and am warmed by the weather. When my family thinks I am safe in my bed, from night until morning I am stretched at your head, calling out to the air with tears soft and wild, my grief for the girl that I loved as a child. Do you remember the night that we were lost in the shade of the blackthorn and the chill of the frost? Oh, thanks be to Jesus, we did what was right, and your maidenhead still is your pillow of light. The priests and the friars approach me in dread, because I still love you, my life, and you are dead. I'd still be your shelter through rain and through storm, but with you in your cold grave, I cannot sleep warm. I am stretched on your grave and will lie there forever. If your hands were in mine, I'd be sure we'd not sever. My apple tree, my brightness, it's time we were together, for I smell of the earth and am warmed by the weather. That's it.
Lovely stuff, Mick. Thanks a million.
Not at all. Thanks.
See you, Sloan. Now, Michael Steen, can you hear me? Michael?
Yeah.
Go for it, man. Sing us a song there.
He's, okay, let me think of something here. Okay. Ye swains, have pity, I pray, draw near to me, a wounded lover, in praises of a comely fair, I mean for to discover. As I tripped over the verdant plain, the feathered songster's notes did change. In melody their voices range, in praise of lovely Anne.
My darling, she oh so divine, she's altogether charming. She far exceeds the sun that shines, or the stars that go in the morning. Her neck and waist and her every limb has my poor heart in Cupid's chain. And if you wish for to know her name, she's called Sweet Lovely Anne. Her parents, they are so unkind, they are together cruel, that I dare not my mind reveal unto my charming jewel. The reason why is because I'm poor. One side of me they can't endure, nor dare I ever approach the door where dwells sweet lovely Anne. So fare thee well, I must away and leave you here behind me. And if you prove a loyal love, 'tis constant you will find me. For did I possess the Indian store, I would part with all and 10 times more. All for the girl that I adore. She's called Sweet Lovely Anne. There it is. Thanks.
Lovely stuff, Michael. Thanks. Now, here's the situation. We've over twice the number of men are after singing than women, so I'm doing something about that just to even it up a bit. So, Dervla Ifrulachan, are you there? Get singing. Just before you start, I'm just going to say this as well. There's no way on God's earth we're getting anywhere near the 100. There was 100 people here at one point. We're at 98 now. There's no way we're getting to, everyone's getting to have a song. So I'm apologizing in advance if you're dying to sing and you don't get to sing tonight. I'm scrolling through. I'm trying to find the people who want to sing. I'm trying to balance it between the men and the women, and also just to kind of try and hear people that come to the Góilín every week and have probably, roped in grandchildren to get the I'm going to get shot for this, have roped in grandchildren to get the technology necessary to turn up here tonight. But just apologies in advance. So
Marty,
okay, everyone.
Marty, just to let you know, Marty, there are 98 on, but there's another 25 or 26 listening on without video on it as well. And just as well, can we just say a great thank you to Michael, who just sang, because he's been most helpful in helping us set this up this week.
Yeah, thank you. Without him, we probably wouldn't be having this session, to be quite honest.
And also Dara
Yates as well.
Yeah, here. I think he's over on page 3 somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Getting us hooked on this.
Okay. Go ahead,
I'm going to shut up now. Dervla, off you go, darling. Thank you.
Thanks a million. I've never sung this song before. So it's kind of dedicated to everyone away from home during the latest lockdown, I guess. And it's a song that I heard recently, and it just struck a chord with everything that's going on. So, and also from, people who are abroad and immigrants who are away from home, and I don't know, it just struck a chord. Anyway, there you go. So it goes like this, I hope. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home. A long, long way from home. Sometimes I feel like freedom is near. Sometimes I feel like freedom is near. Sometimes I feel like freedom is near. But we're a long, long way from home. We're a long, long way from home. Sometimes I feel like I'm nearly gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone to a far more heavenly land, to a far more heavenly land. True believer, true believer, we're a long, long way from home. We're a long way from home.
Gorgeous, Dervla. Thanks a million.
Thanks, Mother.
Marianne McAleese in the building.
McAleer.
McAleer even. Sorry.
Yeah.
You were
am.
Right, you gonna sing?
Yeah, I will.
Go for it.
Coming back. Girl Mulligan. I'm going to sing it's called the Bantry Girls Lament, but I think it's a Wexford song. And if you want to argue about that, have a word with Paddy Berry. Anyway. Oh, we'll plough the fields now, and who will sow the corn, and who will watch the sheep now, and keep them neatly shorn. The stack that's in the haggard, unthrashed it may remain. If Johnny, lovely Johnny, goes to fight the King of Spain, oh, the girls on the Balloch in sorrow may retire, and the piper and his bellows
may go home and blow the fire. Our Johnny, lovely Johnny, he's sailing o'er the main, along with other patriots, for to fight the King of Spain. Now the boys will sorely miss him when money or comes round, and they'll grieve that their bold captain is nowhere to be found. And the peelers must stand idle against their will and grain, for the valiant boy who gave them work now feels the King of Spain. At wakes or hurling matches, your like will never see, till you come home to us again, a soaring old Mcguire. And won't you thrones the buckings that gave us such disdain, all because our eyes were not so bright as those they'll see in Spain. If cruel fate should not permit our Johnny to return, that heavy loss we Bantry girls shall never cease to mourn. We'll resign ourselves to our sad lot and live in grief and pain. If Johnny, lovely Johnny, dies in the foreign land of Spain, oh, who will plough the fields now, and who will sow the corn, and who will watch the sheep now, and keep them neatly shorn? The stack that's in the haggard and thrashed it may remain, for Johnny died for Ireland's pride in the foreign land of Spain. Sinead.
Gorgeous, Marianne, thank you. Jørn Peterson,
Yes,
you gonna
I'm
go
here.
for it?
Thank
Wanna
you.
sing a song for us?
I'd like to sing one
Go
song.
for it.
Thank you. First of all, greetings from Copenhagen. Glad to be with you tonight. It's a song about some very brave Irish women striking in 1945 in Dublin. Outside the laundry, we put up a fight. For a fortnight's holiday, they said we'd had to strike. So now we keep marching up and down, as we nearly did for half a crown. We are a fighting people, oh, cannot be let down. First they gave us 1 week, but we wanted 2, 'cause we well deserved it for the work we had to do. Therefore a 9 hours work a day, in heat and steam we had to stay. Then they gave us 1 week out of 52. The employers put a statement in the Irish press. It was all untrue, but how could people guess? So now that you heard our story true, we leave it all up to you to help us in our battle to gain what we are due. Good night.
Super, thanks a million. Now, Maggie Erickson, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you ready to sing?
Yeah, thank you. There is a wild hog in the woods, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. There is a wild hog in the woods, diddle-o. There is a wild hog in the woods. He kills a man and he drinks his blood. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can. I wish I could that wild hog see, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. I wish I could that wild hog see, diddle-o. I wish I could that wild hog see and see if he'd take a fight with me. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can. There he goes through yonder's marsh, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. There he goes through yonder's marsh, diddle-o. There he goes through yonder's marsh. He makes his way through the oak and the ash. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can. Bang him drew his wooden knife, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. Bang him drew his wooden knife, diddle-o. Bang him drew his wooden knife to rob that wild hog of his life. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can. They fought 4 hours of the day, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. They fought 4 hours of the day, diddle-o. They fought 4 hours of the day. At length that wild hog stole away. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can. I followed that wild hog to his den, diddle-o down, diddle-o day. I followed that wild hog to his den, diddle-o. I followed that wild hog to his den. There were the bones of 1,000 men. Come okay, cut him down, kill him if you can.
Lovely stuff. Sorry, I'm after losing control of this piece of equipment now.
I lost control of this piece of equipment.
We're just seeing Derry there for a while. We didn't see Maggie in speaker view, Marla.
Yeah,
Ask
I know,
Derry
that's what I'm saying.
look at the settings.
Unpin video, sorted. Okay.
Great.
Right, which was my intention was to, well, we better unmute him. Jerry, are you up for a song?
Yeah, is that me now? Yeah, can you hear me?
You're you, and I can hear you.
I don't have a clue what's happening here now. I'm getting text messages and people are phoning me on the phone and everything. But yeah, I'm up for a song. How are you all doing?
Right.
It's good to see you all. I want to
Good
say
to
big
see
hello
you.
to Jenna there as well. Hey, Jenna. Woo! I've seen you in ages. Good stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll sing a song.
Super. Off you go.
Hey, Moira, why don't you try and join in with us for the crack, right?
Because the time lag makes it absolutely horrendous. It won't work.
Okay.
We've tried, but thank you for the invitation. Just go for it, all right? We'll join in without you hearing us. Go for it.
A fitful sleep the landlord had amid din and chatting, not all his choosing. His daughter till the morning light abused all those who sat there boozing. And there's the day, it's not the day, oh, it is the day, the night is over. It's not the day, whatever you say, it's only the moon to guide the rover. Come, landlord, join us in the snuggle, drowsy thoughts of slumber scorning. There's not one drop in jar nor young that we'll not have drained before the dawning. And there's the day, it's not the day, oh, it is the day, the night is over. It's not the day, whatever you say, and it's only the moon to guide the rover. Oh, this tavern has my socks and shoes. The landlord has my coat and breeches. By morning I've no more to lose, and I'll go sleeping among the ditches. Oh, there's a day, it's not the day, and it is the day, the night is over. It's not the day, whatever you say, and it's only the moon to guide the rover. But I've money left to treat a friend. Here's my last guinea upon the table. So let's tilt the barrels upon their ends, and let's be drinking whilst we're able. And there's the day, it's not the day, oh, it is the day, the night is over. It's not the day, whatever you say, and it's only the moon to guide the rover. And I left the verse out like the real Góilín and everything.
You're a bad man, Derry Farrell. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see. Oh, Angela Murray can't sing because she hasn't got the I don't know, she can't sing. All right. Right, let's look for someone else then. Rebecca Sweeney.
Okay.
Are you going to sing a song for us?
When this yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Go for it.
When there's gospels of sunlight and Tony's hallelujahs from heaven, when bellbirds are rebelling, it brings back the buzz in my heart. So be still like a rock, listen to the mountains breathing, and the grief of the planet will stop weighing down my heavy soul. When I woke up this morning, the trees wafted gifts through my window, stumbled out of bed, thanked the cold water splash on my head. So be still like a rock, listen to the mountains breathing, and the grief of the planet will stop weighing down my heavy soul. My friend who lives in Wuhan did a 14 days in isolation. At the end of her confinement, began a new love affair with the world. So be still like a rock, listen to the mountains breathing, and the grief of the planet will stop weighing down my heavy soul. When the world's woes are like tin cans that someone's rattling next to my pillow, I turn my nose up to the treetops and let their green reach out from below. So be still like a rock, listen to the mountains breathing, and the grief of the planet will stop weighing down my heavy soul. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Okay, Brian.
Waiting for him. I said, if he's giving another broadcast, it must be something fucking big, like, you know. So that means I can't see Alva. I just arranged an hour before that to see Alva.
Brian O'Toole, stop talking. Are you ready for a song? Brian, I've gone to where I'm doing. Brian? Brian O'Toole with Turela Aranachana.
You mean she could? Well, yeah, okay, but active, like that, I wouldn't qualify really to see Alva.
Brian?
Yeah, and she could kind of, she couldn't.
Okay. I don't think Brian is listening somehow. Okay. Sorry, folks. Where's Kevin Shelley? Kevin Shelley? Can you sing a song for us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can now, yeah, super.
Okay. When springtime returns to the lagoon again, and the lark sweetly sings o'er the green fertile plain, then I'll take the road that is dearest to me, the road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea. Well, I've made many friends there on every green mile, and the folk always greet me with a wave and a smile. If I spent all my days here, it's happy I'd be on the road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea. Well, we sat round the fire when the wintry winds blew. We laughed and we sang till the night was well through. Then we had a good dram and a wee cup of tea on the road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea. On the lang summer's day when we tramped the hills o'er, to spend hours at Eanan on Cregan's wild shore, and the long summer twilight made shadows to flee. On the road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea. Now these days passing swiftly bring changes, I know. And as time marches on, from this place I must go. But I'll ever remember where the heart beats in me. The road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea. And when springtime returns to the Lagan again, and the lark sweetly sings o'er the green fertile plain, then I'll take the road that is dearest to me, the road to Drumlevel that winds to the sea.
Lovely singing, Kevin. Thanks a million. Rosie Davis. Rosie Davis.
Oh, that's very technical. Hello.
Okay. Are you on for a song?
I am. I'm just having a think. A thread in a needle, a warp in a loom, the picking and combing of each cotton ball, the twisting and spinning, all making a choice, the joining and pressing, all finding a voice, finding a meaning long to endure, for better is wisdom than weapons of war. Millions of stitches holding the parts, and thousands of threads they pull at our hearts. Some silk, some satin, some silver and gold, base cotton and linen, their stories unfold. Just footnotes of history, unwritten but known. Each stitch is a tear or a victory sown. In small neat stitches or untutored hand, like the Holloway banner remembers the stand of those purple silk names on the green and the white, from prisoner to citizen to demand women's rights. Remember the struggles, rejoice in each name, each fabric, each fiber was pierced to proclaim. Each stab of the needle would gladden the hearts of those working together the sum of their parts. It's a call to us all, the young and the old, to remember the stories this quilting has told. Each stitch needs another to take a firm hold, and more cotton is needed than threads of fine gold. More cotton is needed than threads of fine gold. Cheers.
Frank Nugent, are you ready?
Oh, I am indeed.
Go for it.
Okay. In the year of 1914, as the world prepared for war, an Irishman named Shackleton prepared for southern shores. In a ship he called Endurance, and with a ship he hired to go, set sail to cross the South Pole and the cold Antarctic floe. I set out in September with provisions, crew and stores, uncharted for the Weddell Sea, where he'd been twice before. He planned to cross that continent where men and dogs run free,
and meet Aurora, her sister ship, on the frozen Ross Sea. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, you're the bravest of them all. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, when your back's against the wall, among the frozen ice floes, your legend it began. Oh, wise and true boss Shackleton, you never lost a man. Oh, alas, endurance was no match for the massive drifting pack. Caught in the drifting ice field, she's never coming back. In October she was frozen in Antarctica's icy grip. November crushed and sunk her, they were lost without a ship. They struggled for survival in the land of the winter freeze. Pulled 3 boats and provisions across the ice of the Weddell Sea. 700 miles to Elephant Isle, hauling boats through the winter snow, to make it safely with all his men through the seas they had to row. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, you're the bravest of them all. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, when your back's against the wall. Oh, amongst the frozen ice floes, your legend it began. Oh, wise and true boss Shackleton, you never lost a man. In the James Caird boat, 6 men set out for South Georgia's wild domain. Had to mount an expedition to save those that had remained. They rode 800 weary miles across the South Atlantic sway, and 17 days on, in a bitter storm, they reached King Haakon Bay. They found the whaling station in South Georgia's rugged back, across uncharted wilderness where no whalers dared to trek. They heard the welcome whistle of the whalers' morning call. The boss had beaten all the odds when the chances were so small. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, you're the bravest of them all. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, when your back's against the wall. Oh, amongst the frozen ice floes, your legend it began. Oh, wise and true boss Shackleton, you never lost a man. Oh, the cradle of the blizzard is no earthly place to be. When you're searching for your shipmates and you're 3 years out at sea, they found the channel through the ice and the shore boats reached dry land. Boss Shackleton had saved his men, he greeted every hand. Oh, Antarctica's a lonely place when your life is lost and won. Endurance crew had all been saved in the land of the midnight sun. His shipmate's survival was his one and true great cause. For brave, undaunted Shackleton, not a man was lost. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, you're the bravest of them all. Oh, Shackleton, boss Shackleton, when your back's against the wall. Oh, among the frozen ice floes, oh, your legend it began. Oh, wise and true boss Shackleton, you never lost a man.
Oh, lovely stuff. Thanks a million, Frank. Kathy Hobkirk. Are you in the house?
Hello.
Hello. Right,
I'll
you ready to? Good girl. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, can you hear me? This is like the Eurovision Song Contest, but for folkies. I'll sing the shortest song I know, seeing as we've got lots of people here. and it came from the wonderful Sheila Stewart and Stuart Sablair. Fos, fos, hey, been, take me, my love, and often you've changed your mind, and now you've laid your love on some other fair one. I'm afraid you're nae mere mine. I will climb into a tree that is too high for me, seeking fruit where there was no growing. I was lifting warm water free underneath the cold clay, and against the stream I was rowing, but I mean to climb some far higher tree, and I'll hurry the white snowflakes nest, and then will I fall. I will only feel to the arms that lure me the best. There you go.
Absolutely gorgeous, Kathy. Thank you.
Gramaga.
Well done, you. Right. Julian Vignol, are you there?
I am. Here.
Are you? Have you got your courage up?
Yes. Have you got me?
Go. Yeah, go first. We can hear you.
Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes, nor barley, nor wheat, but there's gangs of them digging for gold in the street. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I found there, I might as well be where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea. I believe that when writing a wish you expressed as to how the fine ladies in London are dressed, well, would you believe it, when asked to a ball, they don't have a top to their dresses at all. I've seen them myself, and you wouldn't in truth know if they were bound for a ball or a bath. Don't be starting them fashions now, Mary McCree, where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea. I've seen England's king from the top of a bus. He doesn't know me, but he means to know us. And though by the English we once were oppressed, I cheered, God forgive me, I cheered with the rest. But now that he's visited Erin's green shore, we're much better friends than we were heretofore. When we get what we want, we're as quiet as can be, where the mountains of Mourne sweep down to the sea. You remember young Peter O'Loughlin, of course. Well, he's over here at the head of the force. I watched him today as we stood on the strand, and he stopped all the traffic with a wave of his hand. And as we were talking of days that are gone, the whole town of London was there to look on. But for all his great powers, he's wishful like me, to be back where the dark morns sweep down to the sea. There are beautiful girls here, oh, never you mind. Beautiful shapes nature never designed. Lovely complexions of roses and cream. But O'Loughlin remarked with regard to the same, that if from those roses you ventured to sip, the colours might all come away on your lip. So I wait for the royal rose that's waiting for me, where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea.
Well done. Michael Quinn, are you around?
Yeah, can you hear
Go
me?
first. I can't.
Sometimes I wish that I was dead and laid in my cold grave, all for the sake of a young man who did my heart deceive. The first time that I saw my love, he filled my heart with joy. But I wish I ne'er had seen that young apprentice by. The second time I saw my love, it was on a summer's day. He came up to my window and this to me did say, Arise, arise, my bonny wee lass, arise and come with joy. And it's quickly she made haste with her young apprentice by. Sometimes we walked, more times we talked, ere we came to a well. We both sat down together then, our tales of love to tell. My love's own tales he told to me, they filled my heart with joy. But I wish I ne'er had seen that young apprentice by. Oh, young Góilín turned his head around, tears standing in his eyes. He said, my pretty fair young maid, your love must be denied. For I'm engaged to another fair maid who has bright gold in store.
through shady groves and valleys, I'll roam with you no more. Oh, Lee, dear, young Mary said, what makes you now say so? Is that the vow that you made to me about 6 months ago? But since bright gold has won your heart, I wish you joy. But I wish I ne'er had seen that young apprentice boy.
Super. Lovely stuff. Thanks, Michal. Aoife Quaivonic.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Go for it there, lads. Give us a song.
Okay. Well done. You're doing a great job. All very strange, but it's great. What'll I do? I do drummer. I wish I were a soldier in uniform quite new, and if they'd let me have a drum, I'd be a drummer too. I'd charge onto the battlefield, broadsword in my hand, to hear the cannons rattle and the music all so grand. The music all so grand, the music all so grand, to hear the cannons rattle and the music all so grand. When I was a young girl, the age of 17, I thought to join the army to go and serve the Queen. The officer enlisting me said, "You're a nice young man," and very soon they taught me to beat upon the drum, to beat upon the drum, to beat upon the drum, and very soon they taught me to beat upon the drum. I was sent up to quarters for to go to bed, and sleeping by a soldier's side, I never felt afraid. When pulling off my red coat, I oft times used to smile, to think myself a drummer, yet a maiden all the while. A maiden all the while, a maiden all the while, to think myself a drummer, yet a maiden all the while. I was sent up to London for to guard the town, and there I may have been until this very day and hour. But a young girl fell in love with me. I said I was a maid, and straightways to my officer the secret she betrayed. My secret she betrayed, the secret she betrayed, and straightways to my officer the secret she betrayed. The officer he sent for me to know if it was true. Of such a thing I cannot nor will believe of you. Then he looked into my face, and smilingly he said, "'Tis a pity we should lose you, such a drummer as you've made. Such a drummer as you've made, such a drummer as you've made. 'Tis a pity we should lose you, such a drummer as you've made." So fare thee well, my officer, you have been kind to me. Likewise, my comrades, I am not forgetting thee. And if ever should the army fall short of any man, well, I'll put on my hat and feather, and I'll beat the drum again. I'll beat the drum again. I'll beat the drum again. I'll don my cap and feather, and I'll beat the drum again.
Well sung. Ken Hall, are you available?
Aye, myself and PC, yeah.
Super. Go for it then.
Come on then. Okay. When you buy, are you ready?
Yes.
When you buy clothes on easy terms, collectors treat you like measly worms. $1 down, and the Lord knows if you don't make the payments, they'll take your clothes. Go to bed at night, you can't sleep. You owe so much at the end of the week. No use to call it they're all that way. Can't get at your door till they get your pay. I'm gonna starve or nobody will. You can't make a living at a cotton mill. $12 a week is all we get. How in the heck can you live on that? I got a wife and 14 kids. We all slave on 2 bedsteads. Got patches on my britches, holes in my hat. Haven't had a shave since the wife got fat. No use to colic every day at noon. The kids get to crying in a different tune. I'm gonna starve or nobody will. You can't make a living at a cotton mill. When you go to work, you work like the devil. At the end of the week, you're not on the level. Payday comes, pay your rent. When you get through, you haven't got a cent to buy fat meat, pinto beans. Now and then we get turnip greens. No use to call it, we're all that way. Can't get the money to move away. I'm gonna starve or nobody will. You can't make a living at a cotton mill. They'll run a few days and then they'll stand. Just keep down the working man. We can't make it, we never will. So long as we work in this lousy mill. The poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting rich. I don't starve, I'm a son of a. No use to colic, no use to rain. We'll never rest till we're in our grave. I'm gonna starve or nobody will. You can't make a living at a cotton mill. Can't make a living at a cotton mill.
Sung by Dave Kahn in the 1930s.
Fabulous. Thanks, lads. Jerry O'Reilly, are you
Oh.
there?
You better move back, so.
We'd all better move back, so.
I'm moving.
And it's listen for a moment, lad, and hear me tell me tale, how far across the ocean I was condemned to sail. The jury found me guilty, and the judge he said, said he, for life, Jim Jones, I'm sending you across the stormy sea. You'll have no chance for mischief then, remember what I say. They'll flog the poaching out of you when you come to Botany Bay. You will labour hard upon the swamp, and none will hear your tales. No more you'll take the dog and gun when you come to New South Wales. And it's take my tip before you ship to join the Arden gang. Don't get too gay on Botany Bay, or else you'll surely hang. You will surely hang, and slowly, lad. And after that, Jim Jones, it's high upon the gallows tree. The crows will pick your bones. For the wind blew high upon the sea, and the pirates came along. But the soldiers on our convict ship were full 500 strong. They've opened fire and somehow drove that pirate ship away. I'd have rather joined that pirate ship than come to Botany Bay. For it's day and night the Ardens clang, and like poor galley slaves, we toil, and when we die, must fill dishonoured graves. But by and by I'll break me chain, into the bush I'll go, and I'll join the brave bush rangers there. Jack Donahue and Co. And some dark night when everything is silent in the town, I'll kill those tyrants one by one, I'll shoot the floggers down. I will give the law a little shock, remember what I say, they'll yet regret they sent Jim Jones in chains to Botany Bay. Yes, some dark night when everything is silent in the town, I'll kill those bastards one by one, I'll shoot the floggers down. I will give the law a little shock, remember what I say, they'll yet regret they sent Jim Jones in chains to Botany Bay.
Hey.
Lovely. Thanks, Lillian. Now, Macdara, are you available, or is you gone?
Sorry, yes, can you hear me?
Super, go for it there, lad.
Thanks very much, Maura. I just want to commend you on the great job you're doing. That's not a joke, not a joke, honestly, that's earnest. So yeah, I appreciate we can't sing together, but this is a song I was hoping to unveil at Inishowen that has a sort of chorus that you can dance along to if you're that way inclined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on gallery view, and I expect when the chorus comes around to see everybody up and out of their chairs and having a little room. If you have a partner there that you can swing around, even better.
Just bring your chair.
I expect Jerry O'Reilly and Rosie Davis to lead the dance charge here now, just when the chorus comes on. The song is about dancing as it happens. It'll all become clear. Well, here's the way the mother showed us how to learn our dancing, oh, when we were all youngsters and just starting our romancing, oh. We'd all agree to meet up in the houses of our fancy, oh. Then somebody would lilt a tune and she'd show us how to go, you know. Our John, catch Rosie by the skithery, idle doodle dum, swing her all around about and dithery, idle doodle dum, turn her all around about and yaddy doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again. Then it's up and down the floor, me boys, and all round by the dresser, oh. She'd call us all together, and 'tis then she would address us, oh. If you want to be good dancers and not get left by yourselves, oh, raise your legs up higher, sure they'll fall down by themselves, you know. John, catch Rosie by the skithery, idle doodle dum, swing her all around about and dithery, idle doodle dum, turn her all around about and yaddy doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again. And it's so she would continue for to lead us and to chide us, oh. And when we were all tired, sure she'd sit right down beside us, oh. She'd be ranting and raving about all our sloppy slidings, oh. And she'd have us all to shape it up, or 'tis home we could go, you know. John, catch Rosie by the skithery, idle doodle dum, swing her all around about and dithery, idle doodle dum, turn her all around about and yaddy doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again. And so it's up and down the floor once more and back down by the dresser, oh. She'd say this one right here, she keeps a lovely shape, God bless her, oh. Take her in your arms, boys, and hold her and caress her, oh. That is quite enough now, boys. You're not here to impress her, oh. John, catch Rosie by the skithery, idle doodle dum, swing her all around about and dithery, idle doodle dum, turn her all around about and yaddy doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again. But sure now it's getting late and it's time for us to scatter, oh. Sure you've all been great, but as mad as a hatter, oh. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. If not, it is no matter, oh. You can all come back next week and you might learn to do it better, oh, everybody up. Arra John, catch Rosie by the skithery, idle doodle dum, swing her all around about and dithery, idle doodle dum, turn her all around about and yaddy doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again. Skithery, idle doodle, idle dithery, idle doodle dum, dithery, idle doodle, idle dithery, idle dum. A deedle idle doodle idle dithery idle doodle dum, swing her in and out, boys, and jump back again.
Fab, thanks a million. Sorry, it took a little while to get people unspotlighted. Right, Kate Crossan, are you available for a song?
Yeah, hiya.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. It's great, Myra. Well done. I was going to do a fast one, but now I don't sort of want to do a fast one after after that. So, but I'll just do a wee. I'll do a wee short one anyway. And I just translated the last verse, or the added a verse in English at the end. Okay. Is should talk of Mary what start my one what is all not true what should talk of Mary should talk of Mary this night is dark and stormy, oh, the wind blowing high, and I look to the mountains where the sea meets the sky, and I long for my children and should be with them now. Should talk of Mary Shitty.
Absolutely gorgeous, Kate. Gramila Magat.
Haber.
Ian Lynch, are you on? Are you around? Are you there?
I'm here.
Great stuff. Give us a song there.
You long to have your liberty, I pray you will draw near. and likewise pay attention to these few lines I have here. I am here alone, far from my home, and the land I do adore. I pine away both night and day since I left my native shore. Well, it was my cruel landlord that I must blame for all. He took from me my house and my land, though it was but small. I paid my rents and taxes, but he caused me for to roam, and to leave the land that I adore, called Erin's lovely home. I went unto my landlord, and this to him did say, why do you dispossess me? I am clear with you until May. Oh, it is agent nigh, he did reply, no longer need you wait, for I'll tumble all small houses that do lie on my estate. Well, I was full of grief and without relief when home I made my way, to tell my aged parents what the landlord had to say. When I related all to them, their cries did rend the air. My aged father also wept and tore his old grey hair. Well, the day of our eviction, well, it was a dreadful sight. The landlord and the bailiff came along with all of their might. They knocked our roof and windows and put us all to flight, and they left us there behind the ditch on that cold and winter's night. Well, my mother and my father too, they died the following day. And after I had buried them, I swore without a delay, I killed a man who took my land and caused my sad downfall. Him would I shoot before I'd go and leave old Donegal. Well, when this was done, I then rode on, but I chanced to look behind. A policeman was pursuing me on a horse more swift than the wind. Come, hold your ground, young man, he said, you cannot escape from me. For I saw you shoot the landlord dead from behind that old oak tree. Well, I told him how he had used us with a heart as hard as steel, and how he turned my family out into an open field. 3 times I asked him to pass me by. This he would not do. So I gave a cheer for liberty, and I boldly shot him through. Now me name is Pat Mcguire, I am a shoemaker by trade. I am one of Molly's sons who never was betrayed. And if every man in Paddy's land would do the same as me, we'd be rid of those cursed landlords and old Ireland would be free.
Super. Ernst Russell, are you there?
I am here, yeah.
Yeah, willing to sing for us? Can I twist your arm?
I just want to say that it's fabulous to see all these fabulous singers come together as a sort of a tribute to the Góilín and the singing tradition in Ireland. And it's just fabulous to see all these friends from all over the world here gathered to do this at such a difficult time for us all, but it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to sing one a nice sort of a song. Anyway, Mary will join in the chorus. Me, oh, me name it is Biddy Murphy, sure. I've just a one son, don't you see? He once was a good lad, turned into a bad lad. He cares no more about me. Abed all the day, at night he's astray. He jabbers in street talk and slang. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boy, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. He used to sit with the corner boys a drinking and scheming all night. When the peelers told him to move along, he spit on them for spite. and if they should push him about too much, he'd very soon land one a bang. He got 3 months in Kilmainham jail for being leader of the gang. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boy, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. When I went out the other night, me spirits they been rather low. Well, I thought I'd slip in for a wee slip of gin, and into a tap room to go. And what did I spy in the corner there? The truth I will tell to you plain. There was my son John, doing very wrong, stealing a gold watch and chain. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boy, so drunk he almost can't stand. Making no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. We went through the door, my Johnny did shoot with a swag in his pocket, oh dear. He was ever the dunce, he got taken at once, and the truth I'll tell to you clear. On came his trial, there was no denial, and the magistrate said with a sneer, in chains you will clang, far away from your gang, transported for 7 long years. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boy, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. He left his own true lover behind, a weeping in sorrow and pain. And his own mother dear, which spent many's his tear, now our boy he is crossing the main. Farewell and adieu, me own Johnny boy, your lot will be cruel and severe, transported away to Australia for the term of 7 long years. Oh, rolling home in the morning, boy, so drunk he almost can't stand. Make no mistake, me heart it did break when Johnny joined the gang. When Johnny joined the gang.
Mashiv, lovely stuff. Morning we level 12. Ítach, gan tú ar an dún.
Can I just give a shout out to all the health workers, especially those in the hospice where Pat is. My husband is there at the moment for the last while, and I can't go in to see him. So I'm going to sing this song for him. And thanks to all the nurses and the doctors and the carers in the hospice in Harold's Cross. Is Góilís Favroch na mara is grum an seal agus melum hin gan sol is gree gan coracarad Kindus muhunlin Dudon sane as more Chadona Hari is one she Marbogra Jimmy and sport as Tanya Walla Chandra Mavisa Maruanilon Nachmorachane It Vescarhawan Marta Ramachri Nalea Fata Achai Ahis Farbruch Natrai Shall emerge Lamowadu Shall Exugru Lamohra Shall Gangruam Fafrochan Yasu Lechench brother Netrai Ach Mavronilan Nach Trua Nach Maru Sil Asurkan Gobra Sinead.
Góilín amara, Góilín Waya. David Ingerson, are you there?
I am.
Super.
Hello?
You're up and you're on and we can hear you, so go for it.
Right. It's so wonderful to be able to participate from, what, 8,000 miles away. Anyway, here's one I got from Seamus McMahuna. I'm one of those jolly young lads from the cross. I'm fond of amusement and I love the odd glass. I've a thirst I can't quench and a heart that is free, and everything else plays a divil with me. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. On the 14th of August in this present year, 'tis a day we'll remember sometime, never fear. For the sweet Guggenbara we went on that day, with the boys of the village, light-hearted and gay. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. On that holiday morning, just after first mass, we started away on our trip from the cross. Two handsome long cars, they were hired for the day, and they're ready, they're waiting to take us away. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. There was Buckleys and Haleys and Sullivans too, a Leary, two Corkeries, a Roach and a Drew. Such a crowd of McCartys you ne'er saw before, and the Cronins were counted by the dozen or score. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. Heading for Ballingarry, and whilst we drew near, we moistened our lips for our first pint of beer. We went on again just as sweet as a fawn, and about 1 o'clock we sailed into Gugon. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. Well, we were well tired and thirsty when the horses did stop. Sure, each man was smacking his lips for a drop. We jumped from the old car and a song we struck up, and we marched in a body straight into the pub. Radley ra faldy da, Radley rex faldy da. We were all the time standing on each other's toes, and Dan Murphy thanks God that he still has his nose. He was met with an elbow with such a bad thud, Upon me soul, boys, he gushed half a gallon of blood. Radley ra, faldy da, Radley rex, faldy day. Now some went boating all day on the lakes near at hand, and some others were drinking till they could not stand. We thought we'd see sights that would dazzle our eyes. Here a divil a bit only, mountains and skies. Radley ra, faldy da, Radley rex, faldy day. Well, we started for home before 'twould get late. The horses were going at the devil's own rate. We thought they'd surely fall down on the road before they could pull such a drunken old load. Radley ra, faldy da, Radley rex, faldy day. We got back to the cross when our day it was o'er, and we filled ourselves up with best poaching once more. We recovered our senses next morning round dawn, and that was the end of our trip to Gone. Radley ra, faldy da, Radley rex, faldy day. There you are.
Thanks, Dave. George Henderson, are you around?
I am, Bea.
Right, well, will you sing us something?
I will.
Super.
If you listen a while, I will sing you a ditty concerning the doctor who lived in our town. By Siemens and Bald, he was fairly outwitted, and 50 gold guineas was forced to lay down. Those jolly Jack Tars and their comrades for grog, the money all spent, their credit far gone. From Fairport's fair town to the quayside, they wandered in search for to find a bit of money for fun. Well, the cook of our ship, being a one of our number, a bold lad was he, and his colour was black. For wit and for wisdom, he always was ready, for to think of a way to get cash in the crack. Then up spoke our cook, I've heard people say, a corpse can be sold quite easily here. Come take me alive, tie me up in me hammock, sell me to buy all your whiskey and beer. Well, the seamen were glad to accept of his offer. It's a way to the house where the doctor did dwell, and it's into his ear all the whispers so softly, saying, Doctor, we have a fine body to sell. The doctor spoke out like one in amazement. Where did you get him? Come tell me, I pray. Come fetch him, come bring him unto me this evening, and 50 gold guineas to you I will pay. Well, the seamen were quick to accept of his offer. It's a way to their ship where they quickly did steer, and they'd now pay attention to what I may mention, and the rest of me story you quickly shall hear. They took the black cook, tied him up in his hammock, but he being a lad both sturdy and strong, it's under his coat by the way of protection, he carried a blade about half a yard long. It was around about dusk when the streets were deserted. The seamen struck out with Jack on their back. When they came to the house where the doctor resided, it's in a dark room, they concealed that poor black. And when the doctor had paid down their money, they told him the cook he had died out at sea, and rather than have a dead body to bury, we've sold him to you, sir. He's out of our way. Well, the doctor soon went for some tools to dissect him, and quickly came down with a saw in his hand. When he came to the room where the body was lying, there Baldy Jack stood with his cutlass in hand. Well, the doctor cried out like one in amazement. He thought that the cook was a very rich prize. With a voice loud as thunder, Jack Baldy did blunder, saying, damn your eyes, doctor, I'll skin you alive. Well, the doctor was forced to retreat in a hurry. Of his late bargain was soon to repent, while Jack hurried off where his shipmates were drinking, and the rest of the evening was merrily spent. That's it.
Super, George. Thanks a million. So I find myself in a really awkward spot because there's like just so many people I would have loved. I know, and Jerry's giving me the 10 minutes left sign. So I'm going to be really bold, and I'm actually going to sing one myself. What? So let me see.
Yeah!
Mute George Henderson. I think I need to mute Jerry O'Reilly and Rosie Davis. Them two are getting very rowdy in their old age, actually. Right. Something simple, I guess. On yonder hill there sits a hare, full of worry, grief and care, and all her lodgings it was bare, singing, "Ho, brave eyes, hi ho," and all her lodgings it was bare, singing, "Oh, brave boys, hi-ho." There came a huntsman riding by, and on the poor hare he cast his eye, and o'er the bogs hallooed his dogs, singing, "Ho, brave boys, hi-ho," and o'er the bogs hallooed his dogs, singing, "Ho, brave boys, hi-ho." And now she's turned and turned again, merrily, and now she's gone from hell to hell, all for the best dog to try his skill, and kill the poor hare that never done ill, singing, "Ho, brave boys, hi-ho," and kill the poor hare that never done ill, singing, "Ho, brave boys, hi-ho." And now she's turned and turned again, merrily as she trips the plain, and may she live to run again, singing, "Oh, brave boys, hi-ho," and may she live to run again, singing, "Oh, brave boys, hi-ho." On yonder hill there sits a hare, full of worry, grief and care, in mortal fear of hound, gun and snare, singing, "Oh, brave boys, hi-ho," in mortal fear of hound, gun and snare, singing, "Oh, brave boys, hi-ho." Okay, so we have about 8 minutes, and I can see that Michael Steen has put up his après Góilín link for anyone who still hasn't got a song. Thanks to everyone who turned up from wherever you turned up from. We had people from Australia and people from all parts of Ireland and the United States and Scotland and Canada and probably other parts of the UK as well. The not so UK, some might say, but yeah, wherever you came from, thanks a million for coming, and thanks for sitting. It's a long time to sit and just listen to people, so really appreciate that. Let me see, we've got 8 minutes, so I'm going to be very bold. I'm going to do something that I shouldn't do. I'm going to call 2 singers. Obviously the last singer is going to be Mcguire, but I spotted, let me see, is she gone? Divil. No, she's not. Pauline Quinn, have you got a song for us? You're Pauline Quinn. Pauline. Okay, she's gone. Fair enough. We'll go for someone else. Jack Plunkett. Are you there? Yeah, I can hear you sing. Speak again. Jack? I seem to have caught somebody when they were on a break. Okay.
Pauline's there, Mara, but her microphone's not working, I don't think.
Well, hang on, I can't see her now.
I can see her.
She's
waving her hands in the air.
Which page is she on, Jerry?
Her microphone is muted, Mara. Will I unmute?
Yeah, Pauline, can you hear?
Called a few people at Pauline Quinn is not that you know voices on. Can't hear.
No. As far as I'm concerned, she's on.
No, it can't hear her.
We have to have an IT meeting about that, Pauline. Sorry. Okay. Right. By the time we've gone through this, I better pick somebody who actually... Annie Power. Ha. I'm muted by host, of course I am.
On her cushion bed, as morning stars appeared, when a ghostly form came to her room, and to her it did appear, and to her it did appear. Are you my father, the king? Then she said, or are you my brother John? Or are you my true love William, coming home from Scotland along, coming home from Scotland along? No, I'm not your father, the king, then he said, nor am I your brother John, but I am your long-lost William, coming home from Scotland along, coming home from Scotland along. Margaret, Lady Margaret, he said, for love or for charity, will you give me back the plighted troth that once love I gave thee, that once love I gave thee? I'll not give back the plighted troth, nor any such a thing, till you bring me to my own father's hall, where you and I have been, where you and I have been. He took her to her own father's hall, and as they entered in, the gates flew open at their own free will, for to let young William in, for to let young William in. Margaret, Lady Margaret, he sighed, for love or for charity, will you give me back the blighted troths that once love I gave thee, that once love I gave thee. I'll not give you back the blighted troths, nor any such a thing, till you take me to yon churchyard and marry me with a ring, and there marry me with a ring. He took her to yon high churchyard, and as they entered in, the gates flew open at their own free will, for to let young William in, for to let young William in. Margaret, Lady Margaret, he says, for love or for charity, will you give me back the blighted troth that once love I gave thee, that once love I gave thee? And out of her pocket a cross she drew, and she laid it upon his breast, saying, here is back the blighted troth, and in heaven your soul find rest, and in heaven your soul find rest. Ooh, Lady Margaret.
Good woman, Annie. That was lovely. Mr.
Yeah.
Keeley. Mick Keeley, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well done, Maura, and everyone concerned, and to everybody else, stay safe, and hopefully it won't be too long. We're all sitting in the same room singing.
Please God, yeah.
Anyway. Well, not since the time of the great King O'Toole, on the sweet Wicklow mountains while mitching from school, well, there isn't on record a more glorious spree than was held on last Michaelmas up in Glencree. 'Twas the wedding of Larry Mcguire, sir. He got buckled to Julia Shane, sir. From Mount Pelia to Petticoat Lane, sir. There was grub hunters up in Glencree. Well, the bridegroom came riding horseback on the mule. He brought Fagin the fiddler up from Ranco. Then he Murphy the piper, he couldn't be found. And Tim Mooney's jackass was released from the pound. The messenger Humpy Bang Casey, he was deaf, dumb, blind, bothered and lazy. And the night being dark, cold and hazy, so we all smelled our way to Glencree. Would be a difficult thing to name all that was there, as to count the pickpockets in Donnybrook Fair, and the most being strangers to both me and you. But for fear you'd be jealous, I'll name you a few. We'd a miner one, Mickey Malone, sir. He kept a thundering mine of his own, sir. It was made up of lovely freestone, sir, in the diggings above in Glencree. With the village schoolmaster out, Snuffy Bob Mac, 24 stone cutters from sweet Ballybrag, And Mickey McLaughlin came up from Lochbray, where he kept the neat sheep in for selling goats way. With the Thunderton squad down the Roonies, and the Kellys came in with the Coonies, and the Mulligans came in with the Moonies, to the wedding above in Glencree. You'll be anxious to know how we fared out for Grum, while we lashings of beef that was reared on the bone, and the mutton was found before it was lost by some of the boys o'er the Herringbone crossed. For His Highness the Public Recorder gave some of them go-bys an order, leave of absence to cross o'er the border on a 7-year trip to Glencree. Well, we killed an old pig we found lying in a ditch, and each of the company took a whole flinch. There was 100 lumpers of Bailey break brand, and mock turtle soup that was made of pig's hand. We had dumplings and buttermilk buns, sir, and the cabbaging came there in tons, sir, and we ate it and sure made a hum, sir, in the meadows that bloom round Glencree. Well, as soon as the boys had demolished the Grum, as a matter of course, the next thing was the Grum, and the skelting was mixed in Peg Donoghue's churn, and each in rotation was served out in turn. The first host was the bridegroom and bride, sir, and then a speedy downfall on the tide, sir, and the flower of sweet Erin's pride, sir, and the Murphys that bloom in Glencree. Well, who chanced to come in when the dancing began but Rowdy Tim Ryan, the tax collector's man, and the boys saw him coming, the whisper went round. It was him put him in his jackass in the pound. As he was going through a 3-handed reel, sir, he got a sou'wester clout from Sam Shields, sir, and it knocked him clean head over heels, sir, and it soon stopped his waltz in Glencree. Million murder, he cried, yous have killed me stoned end. So we laid him outside on an owl feather bend, and myself and Kate Kenny, a friend of the bride, danced jigs there for next the young buck till he died. Well, the dancing it lasted all day, sir, and when we were going away, sir, sure we swore we'd come back twice as gay, sir, for the christening above in Glencree.
Very nice.
Well done, well done.
The end?
I think so.
Well done, Maura.
Well done. Well done to all. Brilliant.
Maura.
Diane.
Okay. Hi.
Well done, everyone.
Fantastic, Maura. Well done.
Great second. Everybody was great.
Michael for organising it.
Better say the right things now, because reading your lips with the algorithm. Realised I was listening.
Listen to the chatter.
All
reckon
I'd have a hard time finding a room that would fit all this in.
Oh, all these people in my living room. There's so many people in my living room. All alone.
People got great fun.
Oh my God, that's what it would sound like all night. That's why I had to mute everybody. Guys, thanks a million. See you soon. Slán. If you want to hop over to that meeting, click on the link now to see. You can see it in the thing there. If you want to hop over, because I'm about to close the meeting. So, Iwa, slán, folks.